Weapons for Russia and food for North Korea. That's been the deal between the two sides. But how to stop them from engaging in illicit activities? For more, we're joined by Professor Kim Young-jun. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Very good morning.
CSIS reported just yesterday that there have been at least 25 rounds of shipments carrying ammunition since last August. And the defense chiefs of Seoul and Washington once again vowed to sternly deal with North Korea's arms deals with Russia. At this point, the weapons for a food deal between the two is pretty much a given now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is a definitely win-win situation for Russia and North Korea. Russia needs weapon for the Russian-Ukraine war, and North Korea needs food and other economic resources from Russia. North Korean shipping sent 7,000 containers of weapons to Russia for use against Ukraine. This win-win situation and relation will be continue, and this is very difficult to stop their cooperation. This is not just Korean Peninsula issue, but global security challenge beyond the Korean Peninsula. So not just Korea or U.S., but international community have to stop this kind of a dangerous cooperation.
Right, that's why there are ways to deal with the obvious arms collaboration between Pyongyang and Moscow include, like you said, the international community's collective voices and sanctions. But what other realistic and effective ways are there to actually stop the two?
Yes, international community together voice to stop this military cooperation and try to sanction on this one. But nonetheless, unfortunately, there is no effective way to stop Russia and North Korea because they are already under the sanction by international community like the United Nations, and this sanction are also not very effective. So actually, talks and diplomatic efforts are only measures, and also at the same time, international community, including Korea, have to closely watch and prepare any types of scenario from this military cooperation, because this is not just one-time happening event, but more long-term cooperation.
Definitely. And on top of those weapons deals, South Korea's defense minister also hinted at the possibility of the North launching its next spy satellite before South Korea launches another of its own from this time Florida in early April. Professor Kim, what's your take on this? I mean, why is North Korea rushing?
Yeah, North Korea over the months and over the years have to very invest, even though they have a very difficult economic situation on this type of provocation, including satellite. North Korea satellite, not just satellite, this is more relevant to the North Korea missile technology like ICBM and re-entry technology. So North Korea prepared for 2024 U.S. presidential election. Before that, North Korea want to and try to have maximize this military capability without reducing any types of a possibility of negotiation after the U.S. presidential election and possible negotiation with the Trump administration. At the same time, increasing its negotiation leverage by strengthening its military capability, like a satellite capability. So North Korea satellite is very much dangerous. That the provocation and international community have to stop this one, and Korea and U.S. have to closely watch this type of satellite provocation.
Right, and to better counter growing provocations from the north, Seoul and Washington will be conducting a combined military drill for about 2 weeks, starting next week. The question is, will this regular exercise be able to nudge the North from going ahead with military provocations? What do you think?
Yeah, regardless, ROC and U.S. have a military exercise more or less. North Korea continue their provocation, and it is a very nature is offensive. ROC-U.S. combined exercise is very much defensive purpose against North Korea provocation. Always open their schedule in advance to North Korea, and North Korea always conducted their nuclear and missile test, even though they have international sanctions. So this exercise have to be continued, and now mostly field exercise, not just table top exercise like TTX. North Korea will continue to provocation against this, whether we continue or not. So we don't have to stop, and this is an exercise for defensive purpose, and there is no reason to reduce combined exercise. ROK U.S. have to closely watch and prepare any possibility, possible provocation of North Korea during the combined exercise or after the combined exercise.
Right, that's why North Korea issues, including its provocations, topped the agenda during the talks between foreign ministers of South Korea and the U.S. They are Cho Tae-yeol and Antony Blinken, right?
Yes, right. The both foreign minister, Mr. Blinken and Mr. Jo Tae-yeol, will talk on North Korea and missile as well as the human rights issue as well. In particular, recent Russia and North Korea cooperation is top concern on the table because this is not just Korean Peninsula issue, as beyond the Korean Peninsula issue as a global security challenge. Two foreign ministers tried to solve this problem by strengthening ROK U.S. alliance like extended deterrence and combined exercise, also expanding diplomatic measure or military cooperation like trilateral cooperation among ROK, U.S., Japan, and also multilateral cooperation like NATO or in the Pacific country are other measures against North Korea's threat on this table.
All right, Professor Kim Young-jun, thank you so much for your insights. As always, you have a great day.
Thank you very much for having me.